Welcome, Virgo, to your April 2024 reading, and thank you for tuning in. Now, Virgo, I offer readings for people. So if you would like a reading from me, all you have to do is click the little donate button at the bottom of the screen there, and you can choose any amount that you would like to leave. Put your question in the comment section below or what you'd like me to focus on, and I will do your reading. I will film it just like I am now, and I will leave you a link to your video in response to your comment. Now, I'm doing it this way because I just had an issue where I was offering free readings and I was spending so much time and energy doing them and no one was coming back and watching them. So I feel like if you pay for them, then at least I won't be wasting my time and you'll come back and watch them. Now, if you'd also like to help my channel and you're interested in crystals, crystal jewelry and antiques, I've also started an online store. So check that out for some beautiful pieces there that you might be interested in purchasing. But let's get into your reading. Now, you start out the energy of the month with the Four of Pentacles. So I see some of you really hanging on to something here, perhaps when you don't need to, because it doesn't serve you. This can actually talk about, hanging on to something for fear of losing it, for fear of not having enough, or you're doing it for a reason that isn't beneficial to you. Now, in a sense, this card is a little bit of it's a card of duality. It has two meanings here, so I guess you'll need to use your intuition to see which one applies to you. It's kind of, you're either, like for instance, if we're talking about money, and because this is a pentacle card, it can be to do with your finances. So you could either be hanging on tightly to your money for fear of not having enough in the future, or you could be spending it like there's no tomorrow. So just be careful on that as well. But this can apply to any area of your life as well. But look, it's not too significant. It's only a minor arcana, so, don't get too caught up with that. But you have the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands has been coming out for a few signs here, and the message with the Queen of Wands is, what are you waiting for? Go for it here, Virgo. You have all of the unlimited inner strength that you could possibly need to achieve anything that you want. When the Queen of Wands shows up in a reading, this talks about the fact that there is nothing that you cannot accomplish here. And it's a card of such creativity and passion just waiting to be ignited. And wow, you've got the Ace of Cups as well. So this is a brand new, beautiful, emotional experience here. And if you've been passionate about something that you have been holding back on, that you haven't been working on because you're either a little bit afraid or you're a bit nervous about it all, go for it, Virgo, because there is such wonderful success coming in here for you. Not only do you have that Ace of Cups, but right beneath that, you have the Lover's card. This is making a choice. I mean, I'll go into it in a little bit more depth, but there is a significant choice I feel here for you to make. But there is no failing here. You've got the Star card. This is that card. This is a card of success. It's a card of make a wish. Wish upon a star. And I always say with the Star card, if there is one word that you can drill down into this card, it is faith. Have faith. And so much of this reading is pointing to you having faith, manifesting your desires, your dreams. You have got the Magician here as well. This is saying that you have all of the tools you need in front of you. You need to manifest your reality here. You can do this. You have this wonderful inner strength that is showing up here in that Queen of Wands. I mean, this can represent a fire sign in your life, so an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarian here. But when court cards show up in a reading, we often take on the qualities of these cards, of these characters. And so, like I say, the Queen of Wands has just got unlimited inner strength, and so do you. You can do this. You can achieve what you want. Believe that what you want is coming in for you here, Virgo. It's absolutely coming in here. And you know, the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups, if some of you are wanting love, wow, I see a wonderful, amazing relationship here. The Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Lover's card. This is a life-changing love that is potentially coming in here for you. This is that knight that comes in and sweeps you off your feet. That is your dream, you know. And look, this could be an Aquarian, this could be a fire sign here. It could be a water sign as well, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I mean, look, it could be anyone. The star signs are very sketchy in tarot. I just use them to be able to identify, you know, certain characteristics. But there is someone coming in here for those of you that are single. And if you are in a relationship, I feel like there's this real deepening here of the relationship, and it's almost like you're starting afresh as well on a new foot, and almost experiencing things for the first time that you've never experienced before, or that you've never experienced them in that way before. So I really absolutely love that for you. Now, you know, you've got the 10 of Wands here as well. And this is a card of you being really burdened, been carrying a heavy load for quite a long time. But you've reached your destination here in the 10 of Wands. You can put that load down. You don't have to carry it anymore. I mean, Virgos are the sort of people that look after everyone else. They carry the burdens for other people. They worry. They're worrywarts. They are the carers for other people. They are the ones that come in and save the day. They want to help. But I feel like it's now time to start caring and loving yourself here, Virgo, and putting some energy into you. Put down that burden, put down that heavy load that you've been carrying for others, and make sure that you are the focus of your attention now for a change, rather than worrying about other people. But look, let's get some clarifying cards out here. Did I mention that this is the Universal Celtic Tarot deck, and I'm using my beautiful Mystical Tarot that I absolutely love for clarification. But yeah, absolutely here, this new wonderful experience. Yeah, I feel like there's been a little bit of heartbreak here for you in the past. But look at this, you've got the 3 and the 4 of Swords, progressive numbers here for you. There's a time of healing coming in here for you after a really difficult, painful, heartbreaking time. And this is you perhaps even going away on a holiday, going away on a retreat somewhere, closing the door to the outside world, and just relaxing your mind, especially. As I said, you're a worrywart, Virgo. You worry and you stress about things. You're very analytical. Your mind is always going. But I mean, in those cards, excuse me, that came out. Sorry, I'm using this new candle and it's really, it's got a scent to it and it's affecting me. I'm very sensitive to things like that. But look at this. You have got the Lovers card twice. Now, I always point this out. There are 78 cards in each one of these decks, and for the same cards to come out in two separate decks. Now, there could be a Gemini, a very significant Gemini here in your life as well. But yeah, I feel a significant choice here. Which way do you want to go? What do you want to do? I feel like some of you might be choosing to leave a really difficult situation or leave an environment that just doesn't serve you any longer. And you don't know where it is you're going. You don't know the destination. You don't know how things are going to turn out by making this choice or making this decision or making this move. But you know that you can't stay where you are any longer. So I feel like this significant choice, I mean, this isn't just a two. Twos talk about choices as well. This is like a big time choice. This is something that will be quite life-changing here in many different aspects for you once you've made that choice. But here we go. You've got another person here. This is an air sign. This is a Libra. But this could be any air sign because it is a general reading. So this can be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I mean, you've got Aquarius, you've got Gemini, you've got the whole gamut. But you are seeing very clearly now. Now, for some of you, you could be even leaving a Libra or leaving a situation to do with this air sign, this person here. But when this card shows up in a reading, this is clarity. Balance is being restored in your life as well when this card shows up. Normally you would see a Queen of Swords with a set of scales in her hand in a traditional deck. And so this will talk about balance, but you are making some real decisions based on facts, based on what you see, what you can touch, what you can feel, things in front of you rather than your emotions here. But there's clarity coming in for you that's going to allow you to make the decision, the right choice that you need to make here. Now, you've got the Devil card, so here's another person. This could be a significant Capricorn in your life. But the Devil card talks about you being, not you necessarily, but it talks about obsessive, compulsive behaviors. It talks about feeling trapped, feeling stuck, by outside forces. Something has made you, something's happened in your life to really make you feel like you can't move forward. You're in this never-ending kind of nightmare in a way. But I feel like here you are looking at perhaps this situation in your life. I mean, this can talk about addictions as well. But whatever it is for you, you are now seeing clearly that you aren't actually stuck, that you have the ability, you have the Magician here, you have the Star here, you have this new beginning here in that Ace of Cups to make some changes. This is like the big daddy of the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is that card where we're feeling stuck, we're feeling trapped, but when we look at our situation, in reality, we're not. This goes a little bit deeper, a little bit further. This is really something that's keeping you big time stuck, But like I said, you are looking at your situation now with absolute clarity, and you're going to make some really big choices and big decisions to make some changes here for yourself, Virgo. I really love that energy here for you. But let's get some more cards out. Take these ones. Yeah, I feel like you've put a lot of energy and effort and work into a certain area, and perhaps you're feeling stuck now because you're like, well, I've done all of this work, but I'm not seeing results. But when the Three of Wands shows up, this is saying your ships are coming in, Virgo. You've done enough now. Now move on to the next thing. You don't have to stand there on the shore watching your ships coming in. They are on their way. You know that. You can rest assured that that is happening. So you can now, like I said, move on. But interesting, Three of Swords, Three of Wands. You know, I like to look at synchronicities like that. When we see multiple numbers in the same, coming through in the same reading, this is significant. And, you know, threes represent growth and self-expression, and it's almost like three cards indicate a need to see clearly where you're headed and to make decisions based upon those goals. And you are seeing clearly where you are headed now, Virgo. You can really, I feel like you're going to put some goals in place. I'm surprised you haven't got the King of Wands, because that is the card that talks about making goals and setting plans, putting plans into place, putting goals into place and working towards that. But you are seeing clearly, you know what is happening here. And I feel like you're going to make a decision based on your goals. I feel like if there is a significant choice here, you know, that is what it's got to do with. You're setting yourself some goals and you're like, yep, I want to achieve this by this time. I want to do this in my life. I want to, you know, this is my bucket list. Whatever it is for you, that it will be different for everyone. Whatever achievement you want to aim for, you're going to be placing some goals in place, and you're going to be heading towards them. And look at this, in that lot you have the Ten of Wands again. So not only did you get the Lovers twice, you got the Ten of Wands twice. So this is you really, this is success. You're achieving your goals. You are carrying a heavy burden. You've been carrying it for a while, but you are so close now to the village in the background where you can actually just put down that load and you are there. You've done your job. There's a lot of busy action here. As I said, I feel like for some of you here, there could be new love, because you not only have the Eight of Wands, you've got the Four of Wands here. This is the card of marriage, and this is the card of the arrows of love as well. So there could really be this wonderful new relationship that's coming in here for you. But as I said, those of you that are in a relationship, you could be moving and building a new home with the person that you love. You could be setting things up to make to give yourself a safe, secure, happy, loving, emotional environment. And I feel like if you're doing that, and you're in the process of doing that, there's a lot of fun and enjoyment in this. Even though you're busy, you've got a lot of stuff happening, lots of phone calls, lots of text messages, lots of running around here, there and everywhere. I feel like this is a really enjoyable process for you. But that Ten of Wands coming out twice, I mean, wowie zowie. I mean, it's not even a word. I do apologize for being silly, but that Ten of Wands is, you know, I feel like you've been exhausted in a way. And this card sometimes comes up when you've been working just way too much and just leaving no space for fun and play. And so this could have been also something that has sparked some changes in your life. You are coming to a realization with that Queen of Swords that that is what was happening, or that is what is happening. And now it is time to really have a break. You know, the fact that this card is showing up twice, you know, you could be working 2 jobs. I mean, busy, busy, busy is the 8 of Wands. You could be working 2 jobs. It could be like a single parent, you know, that has to get up, get the kids ready, drop them off at school, go to work, pick them up, you know, that kind of energy. A lot of stuff going on, dealing with, just a busy, busy life. But yeah, it can also talk about you becoming a little bit run down as well. And it can sometimes talk about health problems that occur because of that, because you have been overworked. So really try and reduce your workload, take some time off, delegate tasks whenever possible, but really rest and relax here, Virgo, because I feel like to get that 10 of Wands coming out twice is quite significant. But let's get a final card from the Now I Understand Oracle deck by Janine and Lauren McLean. Well, you got 3 cards there, so I'm going to take them. Okay. Listen, advice, travel. Oh my gosh, what did I just say about going on a holiday? Travel, pack your bags. It's time to move or take a trip. Yep, definitely I see that that could be happening for some of you. I do see a choice potentially to move to a new location, but definitely traveling. Enjoy yourself, relax, unwind. I think these 2 come hand in hand, don't they? Listen and advice. Be discerning about what you're hearing. What does your inner voice say? Fact or fiction? Someone has good advice. It comes from a trustworthy source. That is they do come hand in hand. But make sure that you always do what this card says, and that is listen to your inner voice. You know, don't listen to tarot readers. I mean, I'm glad you're here listening, but is it fact or fiction? Listen to your heart and what it tells you. So we'll leave it there, Virgo. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please take me up on my offer of a reading. If you would like one, all you have to do, as I mentioned, is click that donate button. Put your comment in the comments section and I will get back to you with your video link for your reading. And yep, if you love beautiful crystals and crystal jewelry and antiques, you can check out my online store there and you can see some beautiful one-off crystal pieces, jewelry pieces, you know, with antique trade beads, some of them with antique lockets as well, and new ones as well too. So check that all out. Have a great month and I hope to see you next month. Bye.